Hello, doing a comparison video today in 1080p high definition, just for fun I guess. Anyways, what you're looking at are two what I'll call big knives. So those are knives that are at 4 inches or yeah, right at 4 inches, maybe a couple millimeters short of that, but 4-inch knives, blades. So what you see is the Benchmade 710 William McHenry design and the Spyderco military. These two are probably direct competitors at the what I'll call mid-range pricing. They're production knives, obviously. I call them mid-range price, so in the $110 to $130 price range, bought online. So I like both knives to start off with, but I'm just going to compare the two. I flip-flop between which is my favorite. I'll start off by talking about the scales or the handle length. You can clearly see right away that the Spyderco, the one on the bottom, has a good ½ inch in size compared to the Benchmade on top. So that's one thing. It is a little bit bigger to carry. Width-wise, the Benchmade is just slightly bigger. You can look up the actual specs yourself, but slightly bigger than the Spyderco. One of the things that I'm not a huge fan of is the styling of the Spyderco. It just looks kind of like a long banana, kind of. It's, you know, just a long, flat G10 scale. So I don't know. It's just one of my things, personal preference. I think it's just not as appealing to me. Whereas you compare the Benchmade here, it's also G10. I like the texture of the Spyderco better, but the Benchmade G10 has some markings in here, has maybe more of an aggressive design to me. So styling wise, the Benchmade, styling wise at the handle level, is more appealing to me. You can change the pocket clip around on this one too. Basically here and here. Both are tip up. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, both are tip up carry. No, I'm completely wrong there. It's the Spyderco is tip down carry. Sorry, spacing out there. Obviously one's the axis lock and one's the Spidey hole opening, and with the liner lock. So get these in frame a little bit better. Let's talk about the military. Tons of videos out there about it. You've all seen it, I'm sure, if you're watching this video. But I think the military, outside of the kind of, in my opinion, goofy styling, it's just amazing quality. I've had this for a while, over a year now, and you can see how smooth it opens. I have used it, carved up pumpkins, whatever, and like all I'm doing is just taking my finger back there and just lightly flipping it open. It's never been adjusted or anything. It's a high quality knife. It's lightweight. The titanium liner lock here works really good. It's never been difficult to open or close. It's great. It's S30V blade. Highly recommend it. And I will, again, it's kind of funny. We all probably buy knives for one factor, that being looks and design. To me, that's pretty important. It just, you know, it has to be eye appealing to me for some reason. I'm not a huge fan of the handle. Not a huge fan of the blade either for some reason. The blade's shape. Utility wise, it's great. It's flat ground, it works well, has a sharp point, it's durable. Love that S30V. the steel is my favorite here. Something about the curve, it just doesn't seem as appealing. It does have the flat surface here, so it's pretty cool. Try not to destroy the surface here. So let's look at the 710. The 710 to me is a little bit more eye appealing. I'll move this down here. It does have a little bit smaller in depth blade belly. It has a cool recurve blade as well, which makes it difficult to sharpen, but style wise it looks really cool. I like the axis lock. I like it's not a sharpened upper swedge, but there's a swedge here. It has a little bit more weight to it. I like the G10 better on the Spyderco. This is just a little bit slick. The axis lock is again great. It's also smooth. I occasionally do need to adjust it a little bit, just to the pivot screw. But all in, it's been a pretty good or high quality knife as well. I'd say just manufacturing wise, I think Spyderco just got it a little bit better quality wise on their knife. One thing that keeps me from wanting to put this in my favorite knives category, the 710 here, is that they used D2 steel on it, which I just can't stand. I don't think I'm ever going to buy any knife again that has D2. It's just too hard. It's too difficult to sharpen. I have done okay on this one. Too hard to maintain. I like S30V better. So that's my little pet peeve with this one. But style wise, I think this is just real cool. So, I can't really pick one. Spyderco has got a lot going for it because of the weight as well, and this cool steel, the manufacturing quality. So I'll let you choose, but these are common. If you're looking for a big knife, these are probably the top two out there at the production non-custom level. If you want to throw on one more here at the what I'll call custom, limited production custom level, is the Strider SMF. It legally has a 4-inch blade as well, but you can see that the cutting surface is actually a little less. It is less than 4 inches. So something to think about that. Something to think about if you have more funds to spend. The SMF is much more expensive than anything on what you see here. It's also a very nice knife, as S30V, pretty lightweight, has the frame lock. You can watch another video I have on this. But so today was the big knives I have. So just a quick little comparison. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, if you're looking for a 4-inch blade, I would look at these two first. Do some research on those. So later.